Nine.
Hey everybody, it's Matt and Dyan. Welcome back to OK Aussie. Monday evening, it's currently 9:10 p.m. Dyan's not doing all that crash at the moment. She was actually about to have her crushed icy poles, but not quite sure if we're able to do that right this very second at the moment. It's Monday, 7th of July. Dyan's oxygen stats 93%. Heart rate's flapping around about 50, 51. And alarms are going off as it drops down to 48. She's not having much fun. Let's just quickly check your blood pressure and see where you're at, eh? You're not in the mood, nor am I. Dyan's been, thank you, Zara. I'm just going to put Zara out the way while we do that.
You could do her blood pressure.
Her blood pressure?
Yeah, not mine.
Not yours.
I'm
okay,
fine.
You're fine. All those who think Dyan's blood pressure is fine say yay. Just relax and don't talk for a moment, please. 47, 46. So temperature is 37.7. Room temperature is 24.1, so spot on where we want to maintain that. Outside temperature at 9:14 is 11 degrees outside in Perth. Oxygen stats are at 94%. Just waiting for a blood pressure to finish off. Your tummy hurts. Yeah, we'll have a conversation about that. Blood pressure is 100/63 and pulse is 52, as you can see in the readings there. Your heart rate's going to keep crashing and dropping down a little bit, so we're going to see why. You haven't had your night medications and you haven't had gabapentin either. It's just heart rate crashing down. Are you in any pain? Okay, let me rephrase that. You've been in pain in your tummy because of your bowels. Are you in pain from your bowels? Dyan?
That's not going to help me.
Okay. Do you have a headache or migraine?
No.
Do you have a chest pain?
No.
Okay. You've got bowel pain?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that.
That's not
No, that's fine. So I don't need to give you any of that. Your temperature, yes, it's a little bit over 37.5. You've been running 38-degree temperatures for about 16 days straight.
Eyes are dry.
Your eyes are dry. Do you want some eye drops? Okay, you need to have your night medication, so I'm going to give you those two right now. You've been yawning a lot in the last 10 minutes.
Melatonin.
On a good day. Yesterday wasn't a good day. You didn't get to sleep until about 1:30 in the morning. Melatonin.
Tired because I've been busy.
Dyan has been very busy, actually.
Very productive.
Very productive. Focus on your swallowing with your dysphagia. Second sip. Good girl. You have got a lot done today. What we're noticing is a lot of fluctuations in Dyan's heart rate. Okay, she does have orthostatic intolerance, POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, part of her condition, part of having a genetic chromosomal disorder, 22q11.2 deletion syndrome. The legs are starting to do chorea, which is part of generalized dystonia. Are you having any other segmented dystonia or focal dystonia done? Lots of yawns. It's only 9, just after 9. So it's 9:16. Just before this all started, Dyan's felt some pressure in the back passage of the colon, though she does have gastroparesis, GI tract related issues, impaction that comes with the gastroparesis, which is the slow transitory bowel. You're having some hemorrhoid pain because of that pressure. And correct. And what we're seeing with the flapping of the heart rate is that syncope passing out that you can get through the straining, particularly if you've got urinary or bowel strain. You can see fluctuations in the heart rate that occur during that. She was getting to the point of passing out before she was even going to the top. Being on the top, not a good thing. You want the space lights put on? Let's get those set up. We've initiated the solar system astral projection lamps that we have in the room. 2 of them as a crossover that she has requested.
Two galaxies.
2 galaxies at the same time. It's like being on Star Trek, isn't it?
Good in the head.
Oxygen starts at 96%, heart rate's at 55.
I don't feel good in the head.
Okay, you want to tell me a little bit more about why you don't feel good in the head? You feel like you're going to pass out next week. So the medications I've given Dyan at 9:15 is her nighttime medications, normally taken at 9 o'clock on the dot. For Nergan 25 milligrams, of Valium 5 milligram. She's getting some seizure type activity coming through the left hand and into the body, so we're likely to go into seizures in a moment. Oxygen stats are at 92%. Heart rate's at 64 and it's accelerating. Normally we get an acceleration in the heart rate if Dyan's having Clonic Seizures. You feel sick, sweetie? You've had some ondansetron 4 milligrams, so I can give you some more. Would you like some more ondansetron? Okay. Coming in now. It will dissolve. Dyan's showing some blepharism and oromandibular dystonia in the face, so it's segmented cranial dystonia. The wafer that I've just given to her is sublingual, it will dissolve under the tongue. Oxygen starts at 94, heart rate's at 58. It's alright, babe. See, there's the initial part of the distortion happening with A, and that's locked in, so there is some focal, and you can see the finger movements happening here, the tonic-clonic seizure that's coming through her body at this point in time. So you've got a mixture of both dystonia, segmented, focalized dystonia happening, as well as having mild tonic-clonic seizures. They're milder because of the ASM medications that she's been already taking, ASMs, which is part of her normal nighttime routine. It's alright, sweetie. I can see the distortion that you're in, and I can see what's happening in your face at the moment. It's alright. You're doing okay. It's okay. Still getting locked in focalized dystonia in the feet. Still getting the movement through the hands. We're having some problems at the moment with the face. I'm going to actually put her probably in a recovery position just to make sure she can swallow at this point. Okay, I've got fixed. I'm going to do a left-hand roll because of the fixation. It's alright, Bubba. I know it's in your face. So we've got generalized dystonia happening simultaneously. So full body's been engaged. We had the chorea previously, which was the gentle movement of the feet. That's now gone into this tightening bands through the ligamentary, the hand, and you can see the facial posture. It's all right, Bubba. It's okay. This will pass in a moment. Keep back ears off. We're going to do something a little bit unusual. Actually, do a reverse roll for you. We don't normally go this side. Sorry, Zara. But because you're getting such dystonia in your left hand, I don't want to actually roll down that direction. It's alright, girl. Current time is 9:25. Okay. You're doing okay. Oxygen stats are 93. Heart rate is 60 at the moment. Alright, come back. Good girl. Clonic Seizures. Still got in the feet. So it's okay. It's all right, Papa. It's going to be very, very sore, I know. Rapid motor movement of the oral mandible. We've got an axial tilt of the head. Eyes, left eye is fully closed, right eye is at half open position. So you've got a combination of blepharism, palsy on the right eyelid as it's dropped, release of the left arm. Heart rate's just dropping out. The reason I was just putting pressure on and feeling around the thoracic cavity, it's just working out the dystonia. It's a go. Pressure that's tightening contractions in the thoracic cage, affecting diaphragms, intercostal muscles. It's alright. It's okay. Come through to the back into the trapezius region. Slow your breathing down nice and deep for me, Bella. Nice and deep, nice and slow. Okay. You're doing really, really well. It's alright, Willow. Oxygen stats are at 98, great. Heart rate's what's dropping out at 50. Alright. Just going through multiple tonic seizures. This is where this left arm, just controlling that. Dyan can easily sublux, dislocate the joints. It's okay, girl. So she was in a lot of pain before this all commenced. Oxygen stats at 95, heart rate's what's dropping out. Chorea was part of generalized dystonia. That's the rhythmical movements and sliding. Your icy palm? I've got your icy palm over here. Once you've finished doing all this and your ability to be able to swallow on it, we'll give you some. I'm just going to put it in the freezer so it doesn't totally defrost. Right here, sweetie. Oxygen stats at 96, heart rate's at 45. Left hand, focalised. You can see where we're getting these massive dropouts in heart rates. Okay. So we have 2 tiers of alerts with the heart rate. Once it goes below 50, which would be a standard MET call, and if the oxygen goes below 90, standard MET call. The second tier for me is if it's obviously below 40 beats per minute. It's alright, you're doing really well. That's okay, so I don't need you to be cold for the moment. I'm so sorry. Heart rate's still dropping out. Legs are cycling through. I'm not applying obviously the oxygen side of things at the moment until I get to a 90% oxygen drop. Funny enough, I was actually speaking to Oxygen West today in regards to getting hold of oxygen cylinders so we can get a high grade throughput quality of oxygen for when Dyan's in these seizure conditions. Hey, sweetie. What's happening?
What is happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
You've just been going through a lot of dystonic storm and also different seizures, tonic seizures. Yeah, icy pole we'll get to in a moment, kitten. Once you're stabilised, I've just got to work out whether I need to give you any more medication. Legs are still doing the rhythmical movement. This is the choreographic word for actual dance. And that's where like the choreography comes from. It's a rhythmical movement as part of generalised dystonia. So Dyan's had a lot of tension, a lot of focal dystonia in both peripherals, so hands and feet bilaterally equally. A lot of dystonia in the face, both with a neck axial tilt where she's tilting the head, then also the segmented cranial, which is what's happening right now. You can actually see the eyes and the mouth working. So I can just see heart rate dropping off. Lovely, darling. So you can see the thrusting of the left, and this is the oromandibular, and we're getting some jaw thrusting activity. Thanks, sweetie. So the dystonia part, originating coming out of the basal ganglia in the brain, it's sending the incorrect messaging to cause contractions or fibrillations, fast movements. I know you feel like you're locked in with your feet at the moment, so let's leave the feet as they are. I'll have that one over here in case I need that. Thanks, kitten. Zara's right there. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Kind of tired, okay.
Yeah.
Current time, it's 9:32.
Ow.
Are you sore anywhere? You've bruised yourself during that, sweetie. That's where that's come from.
It's red.
Yeah,
It's sore.
absolutely. Fluff that in your head. Okay, just inside your mouth. How's your mouth feeling?
It's fine.
Good. No taste of blood at all? No? Okay. Sometimes Dyan can easily bite lips, tongue or cheek during seizures and dystonia. Your jaw, you're obviously engaging with the transmandibular joint, this part here. TMJ, is it sore at all? Stay with me, Bubba.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. You have a headache at all? Still engaged with the oromandibular at the moment. Let's have a look at that.
I grazed myself.
You have grazed yourself. It's okay. It's alright.
It's gonna take me forever to
I know,
heal.
your body takes a long time to heal, doesn't it? It really does.
Why did that happen? Everything was fine. I've been busy.
Good question, what happened? So let's have a look at what the trigger points are. I don't think you're out of the woods yet. So we're going to take some more blood pressure and see where things are at.
It's not fair.
Try and relax for me, kitty. Oxygen stats are 97, heart rate's 57. Can I get you on your back for me, please? Fully. Scooch over. Oh, legs down for me. Good girl. No, so what happened last night, you've had a very much an autistic night with great difficulty getting to sleep. We couldn't get you to sleep until at least 1:30 in the morning.
I wasn't tired.
I know, you found it very hard. And that's the thing with autism, sleep can be greatly affected. And then that has a knock-on effect when sleep is the primary trigger for a lot of neurological events between Tourette's, Dystonia, but particularly seizures. So, Dyan's also... That's very dramatic. Can I have your arm now?
Yes, because you're so annoying.
I'm so annoying. Thank you very much for allowing me to be annoying. Just relax quietly for a moment.
Can't be Zen.
You're confused? That's okay. So, first of the major triggers, I'm just going to get you to sit still for 2 minutes before I take your blood pressure, okay? So just relax your head down.
This is distracting me.
Okay, just relax. It's okay. So, sleep, first and foremost. The lack thereof.
No.
I'm going to put something over your boo-boo.
Yes, please.
Just to make it a little bit better.
Have you still says Band-Aid?
No, I'm going to put some Fix-A-Mol. Boring. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving you Gabby's Doll's House Band-Aids. But in this case, we're just going to go with some Fix-A-Mol. Okay?
Yes, please. It's singing. It's going to be days. You should have put steroid cream on it first.
No, because it's not an open cut, it's a graze.
Oh.
That will protect it. If it was an open cut, I would have put some Savlon or something onto it. Just to live for the moment. So that was the Fix-A-Mol. It's
better.
Very good. It'll give you a skin protection coating.
Thank you.
Alright, no talking while I just take your blood pressure. So as I was saying, last night, very, very, very autistic night for Dyan. Very much difficulty initiating and getting to sleep and sustaining quality of sleep. Sleep disturbances are a #1 trigger for going into things. Alright, you're going to feel this. The POTS is causing you to have syncope at the moment, so you're passing out. You can hear me, but you're in pre-syncope and full syncope. So it's alright. I know you can hear me, just relax all you like. The tightness around your arm will reduce in a moment. Heart rate is at 48, oxygen stats are at 96. Good girl.
Ow.
No.
You took my arm off.
I took your arm off. As I was saying, blood pressure 97/61 and also 48 on the heart rate during that test. Right, so sleep, primary cursor. Dyan's also been very, very active. I'm going to raise the head of your bed for orthostatic intolerance. It's actually something which is going to help your blood pressure and heart rate. I'll bring that up in a moment. You're going to feel dizzy, I get it. Because you're not getting enough oxygen-enriched blood to your head at the moment, to your brain. That's why. Dyan, take some big deep breaths for me, please. That's the girl. Good job. Keep going with that nice and big. That's it. Nice strong respiration rate.
Just pain.
Heart rate's dropping down to 46, 45. Do you have the chest pain still done? Dyan, stay with me, please. Some big, deep breaths for me, darling. Come on, baby. Still getting segmented cranial dystonia, both combination of blepharism or a mandala. Heart rate is still at a low rate, just flapping in between. You around with me now? You're dizzy, I know. I need you to take some nice big deep breaths in and just keep that going for me. Good girl. I know it's a little bit hard when your facial muscles aren't doing what they need to be doing as well. With the dystonia, it doesn't actually help because it affects the breathing as well. And you're very, very tired. Come on, sweetie. Sweetie. Come on. That's the girl. Good girl. That's sweet. That's okay. It's not your fault. Eyes are being controlled by the muscles affected by the dystonia. They're going to affect the muscles of the eyelids, the eyebrows. Come on. That's the girl. Good girl. That's what I like to see. Nice big one. Oxygen stats are at 95. Heart rate's now increased and climbing up at 68. Yeah, Papa. So what else today? Today, you've done things. You've been a busy girl, haven't you? You have been so motivated to get organised with your OCD, tidying up, decluttering, did a couple of little art projects. So she's been upright quite a bit, running around. Very, very excited. 46 for the heart rate. Oxygen stats are good at 97. Come on, sweetie. So we've got her oxygen stats just dropping back down again. Heart rate is flapping around that 52 at the moment. Just can't get a consistent, solid heart rate and respiration rate coming in for her. She's got a lot of pre-syncope and actual syncope as well happening simultaneously. The dystonia seems to have settled, and the tonic clonic seizures have obviously passed as well. We want oxygen stats back up to 98, and we want the heart rate just to remain a little bit consistent without all the flapping around, which will be nice. Custard. You want custard? Well, your heart rate and oxygen might tell me otherwise. Your oxygen's just hitting 91% at the moment. So I need you to stay up there. Big deep breaths for me, girlfriend. Let's keep that respiration rate going, eh? You're yawning because you're not getting enough oxygen in, and your body really, really does need it. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll work on that. 46, 45, 44. That's her heart rate dropping down. Do you have any chest pain at all, Don?
No.
No? Do you have any pain in your body in any other locations, sweetie, I need to know about? You're feeling funny. Okay, darling. You're not getting enough blood flow to the brain at the moment. Okay. Okay. Custard, yes. Good girl. You have two skins? Why do you have two skins?
I have two colours.
You have two colours? Yes, you do. That's because you've got vitiligo. Vitiligo just keeps happening. It doesn't go away. What notices in summer is when you tan comes on, it becomes more apparent. In winter, when you lose your normal tan, it fades and it blends in a bit more. But that's full body. It's an autoimmune condition, and you have contiguous vitiligo, quite commonly seen with things like SLE lupus. How are we feeling at the moment? You are such a yawner this afternoon. Current time is 9:45. Oxygen stats are at 92%. It's okay, Papa. Oh, the oxygen doesn't smell. The tube. It's okay. It's alright. Okay, buddy, I'll put it on you if you hit 90%. What I need you to do is with me. You can feel my hand. I need you to try and push my hand away. That's it. But long and slow. With me. Come on, with me. We're going to do it together. It's okay. Together, we're going to do it slow and deep. I want you to filling up. And then slowly let it out. That's it, Cal. Let's do that again. And big one in. Come on. Big one in. Heart rate's dropping down. 45. 46. Come on, Dal. Come on. Anesthesia. 9:46. Just stay there. It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. Stay there. You're doing really, really well. Get him. Oxygen sets at 96, heart rate's at 54. Then dropping, and alert status again. Come on, baby. Okay. It's alright. Just protecting the upper arm, just so that it doesn't actually go and smash into anything. We've got full rigidity across your body. I can't actually bend the knee into a position. That's my girl. Cyanosis in the lips. Where are we going? We are going to now. Come back here for me. Yeah, I know. Good girl. Good girl. That's my girl. Okay. Sweetie, do you have any chest pain at all? Yeah, I need you staying cold for the moment, Don. Just getting multiple sets of Clonic Seizures again. It's okay. I'm getting enough oxygen, Gil. That's my go. Let's see. 9:50 p.m. Buccal. 5 milligrams per mil, midazolam. Hey Google, set timer 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. Starting now.
I need that in there, Papa. Sorry, I need the air in. It's not a fantastic taste, is it? Good girl. Okay, stay with me. It's okay. Dystonic, you've got you. It's gonna hurt. It's okay. It's okay. Right, these nasal cannulas are really being a bitch today, aren't they? If you don't behave, I'm gonna have to take them in. Give me a break. 48 dropping, 46 dropping. Oxygen stats are good, 98 was sustained. Level 2 throughput oxygen concentrator. I've given you some medications. Okay, in the next 10 minutes, it's going to slow everything down and you're going to be feeling okay. Alright. So the midazolam is an emergency medication, an anti-seizure medication. That'll help stop both the dystonia and particularly the tonic seizures that just don't seem to be wanting to stop. Since they're going rolling one after another, we're in that situation of a status epilepticus again. Dyan's having problems not only with heart rate, but then with swallowing. That's okay. That's okay. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. It's alright. Good girl. Good girl. That's good girl. No, it doesn't taste all that wonderful, trust me. Oxygen stats are 97, heart rate's 52, flapping still. We have 7 minutes left. It's a 10-minute time which I've set for the midazolam. That should be a recovery period. Heart rate's 47, 46. Oxygen stats are solid, consistent. It's at a 97 at the moment. Colour is coming back a little bit to Dyan's lips. We had a change of colour because we weren't getting enough oxygenated blood into the lips. Cyanosis, hence why I applied the oxygen stats. Heart rate's at 47. Doing okay. Doing okay. I've done it too much today, overdone it. This is part of the post-exertional malaise. It's also triggered into it. So sleep primarily. Autistic night, not getting to sleep until about 1:30, poor quality of sleep that goes with that. Doing too much through the course of the day her genetic chromosomal condition 22q causes fatigue. So does Ehlers Danlos, so does everything else. But she's been very keen, very motivated to do lots today. And that's a good thing, positively. It helps. Over here in the alerts, we've got it down, our heart rate at 47. We obviously want the heart rate to be a lot higher than that. Now Dyan's heart rate can get down into the 30s, but we don't want it there. We want it higher. That's why we need cardiology's involvement at the moment. And it's flapping, so you can see that there's no consistency. No, she's not up and about running around. She's not doing things. It's just flapping around. This is her orthostatic crisis that's going through all of this. She's on supplementary oxygen at the moment. 4 minutes left before we expect the midazolam to totally work. 43, 44, 45 and climbing. Don, we're really struggling with your heart at the moment. I'm going to give you a spray in the mouth. It's going to open up your heart, okay? So open up your mouth for me, please. Good girl. Current time is 9:55. GTN, nitrolingual spray, apply. Back constrictor. Good girl, you're doing really well. Now at the moment, the eyes are still affected with the blepharism. So you can see that she's not doing too well being able to open her eyes and fully engage there. Hand position. Dyan. I know you might be going in and out a little bit, sweetie, with Syncope, that's okay. I'm right here. $45, $46. And this is what we're dealing with. And meanwhile, what is she doing? Is she in a good state? Is she active? Is she functioning? She's had dystonia, dystonic storm. She's had tonic clonic seizures amongst all of this. She's had syncope, passing out, not getting enough oxygen flow to the brain. She's had pain. Hey, sweetie. See the lip smacking or a mandible movement going through at the moment. Oxygen stats at 97. It's fairly consistent at the moment. It's a heart rate that continues to drop out. Got 1 more minute left on the midazolam timer. What I should expect to see in this period of time is that the tonic-clonic seizures component should be now settled. The dystonia, I'd expect to probably still keep going. We might need to actually apply some clonazepam as an additional muscle relaxant. Yawns are good. We want those to say termination of tonic-clonic seizure component. Like that. Yep, that's your cough there. Hello, my gorgeous girl. I can give you your pillow, absolutely. No. Do you want a sip of drink? Okay, we're going to try that carefully. Just a small sip deal. I know, I just want to get it to you. It's a small sip. Not too much, yeah? Swirl it in your mouth if you need to. Hey Google, stop. What I'd hope to see from now is that there's no additional tonic-clonic seizures. That was a 10-minute timer. Another minute or so would be the timer for the GT and spray. Normally we set a 5-minute based on that. I can see that heart rate is carrying out for 64, so we've had an increase in heart rate. There'll be an increase of blood pressure with that as well. We've got Dyan's feet slightly elevated plus her head off her bed. Oxygen stats are 95, 96, and it's under a level 2 throughput. That's several yawns are coming in, so I'm hoping that's the relaxation phase. Concluding the seizures. This, however, is still a seizure. $10. Good girl. Nice release from it on. Oxygen stats at 97%, heart rate's at 63. She's not out of the woods yet. Heart rate's dropping again. Dyan's been running fevers of 38, 38.5 for about 16 plus days. She's had a reactivation with in the face of the shingles, herpes zoster virus. Of course, with her low immune system, we expect multiple viruses that have been potentially still working through her. Cytomegalovirus, the Klebsiella. What's the taste, Bubba? I know, but I'm not getting high enough oxygen by yourself at the moment, so until I can see that sustain, we're going to keep that in. Unfortunately, it's not an oxygen bar from Sweden, so it's just the oxygen concentrate takes the air in from the room, concentrates it and pushes it through the nasal cannula, just to help you get better oxygenation while we're doing this. It's your heart that's keeping on flapping at the moment. Do you have any chest pain? You're going to have a bit of a sore head potentially because of the spray I've used. You might have a bit of a headache. No chest pain? Good girl. Very tired, aren't you? You're very tired. You still want some custard? That's actually a good idea because eating will actually increase your blood pressure and your heart rate a little bit. But at the moment I need to see what you can actually eat without the dysphagia and causing asphyxiation at the moment. Okay, so we're going to try and sit you up a little bit more, just gradually. That's all I'm going to take you. Do you have any nausea, Doug? Okay, so you already had some ondansetron tonight. Is it nausea or is it bowel pain from your GI tract and the lower colon?
Nausea from my bowel.
Okay, so the GI tract stuff is causing you nausea. Okay. Stay with me. You're still passing in and out, aren't you, at the moment? Okay. Oxygen stats 97 and stable. Heart rate is at 54. Dyan's in syncope, passing in and out still. Not doing tonic-clonic seizures at the moment. Yay. Lots and lots and lots of yawns. You need some more air in your body, okay? That's why your body's telling you to yawn. Suck in that oxygen, honey. Very good. You will. You've been doing some art today. You've done a Mod Podge dip of a candle into glitter. You've done some resin over a plant pot just to solidify all the gorgeous little rocks and crystals and things into that. You've been moving things around. We got something from Kmart as a stool. I've been to Bunnings to get a cabinet knob to put on a cabinet for you. It's going to take your blood pressure. Alright, you feel a little bit of a squeeze in your arm. 104 over 64. It's a bit of an increase in blood pressure. We expect it to move up by about 5 to 10 points because of using the GTN spray. Heart rate's at 57. Ready? Your neck is sore. So Dyan's just reporting that her neck is sore at the moment. She has had, unfortunately, the tilting axial tilt dystonia. And even just the normal segmented cranial dystonia is not going to be good for her neck. Dyan's got CCI, cranial cervical instability of the neck. Waiting to see neuro-orthopedic surgeon look at that.
Ow!
What was that? Tick, Bubba. Oxygen starts at 95. So even with supplementary oxygen, heart rate's crashing out again, as you can see here, so it's 48. Oxygen stats just flapping around a little bit, and that's using an oxygen concentrator. That's why she's passing in and out as well. We're not getting that stability, but we're not getting the tonic clonic seizures. The midazolam has helped with the tonic clonic seizures. I'm hoping that the dystonia will start to pass without needing to use another medication for that. It's currently 10:06 p.m. This has been a long crash for you, honey. I think the seizure part will stop now. Okay, we've had some medication which will help that. I need to help you with a bit more of the dystonia though, okay? Are you able to swallow for me?
What?
I need to give you a clonazepam just to knock the dystonia on the head so that can stop now. Alright, because you're still getting elements and aspects of that. Do you want to try swallowing for me? Yes, you do, please, because we don't want that hurting you anymore. Oxygen starts at 95, heart rate's at 65. I want to be able to get this oxygen concentrator off you shortly, okay? Alright, I'll put that into your hand. Clonazepam, 2 milligrams, 10:10 p.m. You haven't felt anything. You've actually been a very good girl, working so hard today to be tough and doing different things, changing your routine, being active. You forgot you're sick. Yes, I know you do have a habit of forgetting that you're sick. You're pretending. Well, that's the part that's actually really difficult because you're autistic and then throw in the ADHD and OCD. You want to be normal. You are trying to, with your motivation of your mind, to do lots of things, but your body is cashing checks that he just can't keep. So that's why you're struggling, and that's where the post-exertional malaise comes in, the fatigue comes in. And the more fatigue that you have, it affects, of course, the orthostatic intolerance, and your heart plays up, and then your oxygen plays up. It's not a good loop to be in at all. It's so hard because, you know, when you're motivated, you want to be doing things, you want to be active. And look, we're not talking about going and running a marathon or doing a gym session. Not even talking about going down to the local cafe to catch up with someone. This is just pottering around, a few steps here, a few steps there, around our very small apartment, setting up for a short space of time to do things. Oxygen starts at 97, heart rate's at 49, 48. I can see that your eyes are open. What's your heart feel like, sweetie? What are you feeling in your heart? you feel any fluctuations? Do you feel any tingling in your chest? Any sharp pain? It feels fast, your heart? Yeah, okay. We'll get there. As we can only do is just get there.
Nothing's happening, is it? Nothing's gonna happen.
No, the seizures are done. I think you're over the clonic seizures now. So that's the first one. That's our priority.
I don't want to go to hospital.
We're not taking you to hospital. Okay? Not at all. Oxygen stats are 94 and then 95. That's under a level 2 throughput on an oxygen concentrator. Heart rate is at 58. Do you want to try sitting up a little bit more for me? Yeah? So yawns. Just want to see where your oxygen levels stay by yourself at the moment, okay? What's wrong with your right shin?
Oh, the muscles are pulling in my leg.
Okay, so you're getting dystonia where? Okay, so left solus and gastrocnemius. So dystonia is causing the contractions or the pulling. Head of the gastrocnemius coming into the solus muscle. So feeling okay putting pressure there? That's your heart rate just dropping out again, 48, 47. Come on, sweetie. When I say come on, it's more motivation. It's nothing that Dyan can actually do to suddenly be better. That's just wishful thinking, but it's encouragement and being able to be there and provide encouragement for her to hear my voice, to know that I'm here, to know that I'm going to be able to support her through this and keep her safe. And if I need to take her to a hospital, then I'm there to do so, but we're not at that threshold yet in any shape or form. We have a series of different threshold levels, and if things hit, then stay. Become climatic, then we'll actually deal with it, and then we'll go and call an ambulance. But for the moment, we're maintaining and managing here at home, in a home hospital for Dyan.
I just want to keep this,
Quite possibly it is. We've got the heaters on. Outside temperature's 10 degrees in sunny Perth. It's a bit cold and chilly, isn't it? Room temperature, on the other hand, is actually 24.2, so it's not 0.1 of a degree. Well, you're not getting enough circulation and blood flow. So in your body, you're going to feel that it's a little bit colder.
My socks.
I can put your socks on for you. No worries.
My feet are ice.
No worries. Just give me 2 seconds. Has that cramping in your leg stopped now? Okay, good.
Yes.
Dystonia's not much fun, is it?
No.
Very, very, very intense pain, unfortunately. And the more tighter the contraction, it ain't comfortable. Oxygen stats is stable at 96%. I'm not expecting 100%, so sorry, not worried about that. What I'm worried about is if she drops off and then starts to go below 90 off oxygen concentrator. What are you looking for, Kinnan?
My
Heat pad? Yep, no worries. Heat is a really good thing to use. So let's turn it on. She's cranked up. Oxygen stats at 97 off concentrator, so that's good. I'm happy about that part. The Clonic Seizures has resolved, terminated after the ASM engagement of midazolam. That was done orally or buccal, just down the gum line. Your neck is sore. Unfortunately, the seizures and dystonia does not help your very, very sore neck. Okay, toes. Let's have a look at this. Let's get this on. That's okay. I'm going to take that off for you. Okay, let's have some toes. Interesting, you actually are warm, so that's good. So it's not as if you're cold. No, they're actually good. We've got circulation.
Why is this out?
Sorry. I am just testing on your nail bed to see how it returns blood flow and how quickly it does that, just to see how your circulation is going to your peripherals. Can I have my rag back?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dirty.
It is. We'll wash that after the case. Oxygen stats are 96 and stable. Heart rate's 55. What's wrong with your ankles? What's wrong with your ankle?
Oh, my ankles.
Which one? Both or one? Both? You've got your nerds blanket, you nerd.
I love my nerds.
You love your nerds. Okay. Now, for those who are new to the channel, Dyan does have a chromosomal disorder. It's called 22q11.2 deletion syndrome. It's a microdeletion of the long arm of the 22nd chromosome. It's caused her to miss about 40 to 50 genes, 3 million DNA building blocks, and it can cause anywhere up to about 185 different clinical symptoms. It's an umbrella term for all of the different separate sub-diagnoses that Dyan's got. Autism, 30 to 40% of people with 22q will have autism. ADHD, anywhere between 40 to 60% will have ADHD. She has got a high palate. 65% of people with 22q will have cleft palate or high palate or some sort of palate interruption. Seizures and seizure-like conditions, 65% will have seizures, 5.1% will have epilepsy specific as well. Dystonia is seen quite commonly because of the vasal syncope that comes in as well. Vagus nerve interruptions. In fact, there's 3 main nerves in the brain that are affected in the development of those for 22q. Trigeminal nerve, the vagus nerve, and some other nerve I can never remember the damn name of. But the vagus nerve, that wandering nerve, does affect things such as dysphagia and also the gastroparesis. Gastroparesis, GI tract related issues are very, very common in people with 22q. Unfortunately, so is heart, congestive heart disease, CHD. And even if you don't have that, say things like tetracycline or what else, you can actually acquire aortic root dilation and other sort of deteriorations. Arrhythmia, angina, orthostatic intolerance, that's all there. Skeletal issues, things like scoliosis, neurological issues, ataxia, dysphagia, you name it. The list goes on. How's those toes and ankles feeling? Where specifically? You got chest pain? Heart rate's just dropping out. Just open up, please. Hey Google, set timer 5 minutes. GTN spray applied 10:19. So that's the second of the GTN sprays. We're trying to open up the blood vessels, trying to get them flowing a little bit better. You'll probably get a bit of a sore head or a headache in the temporalis and frontal lobe. Okay. It's okay. You got one there now. It'll pass.
No.
Okay. Well, it will pass. So just remember.
I need a brain massager.
You want a brain massager? You need to have a brain to be able to have a brain massager. They sell them at Kmart. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Kmart. You can sponsor us and get us a brain massager.
It's not hurting yet.
It's not hurting.
Ow.
Oh. Shingles make you tingle, don't they? I'm sorry. Trigeminal nerve pain because of the shingles, not fun at all. What's hurting now?
Upper back.
Upper back. Spasming, tightening?
Just sore.
Just sore, okay. Neck is sore, upper back is sore, ankles are sore, bowel is sore, head will be sore. Not much fun. A lot of things cause a lot of pain, and we're restricted about the medication that we can give Dyan. She's allergic to opioids, allergic to a lot of things. There's a lot of allergies that come with 22q, a lot of autoimmune conditions that come with 22q. She's neutropenic at the moment, hence why the reactivation of the herpes zoster. Is the heat helping, Bubba?
Yes.
Good. We've had a good continuous period without any tonic-clonic seizures, so categorically that's finished. It's resolved with ASM medications, and that was the midazolam applied, so that was really good there. I haven't seen any more dystonia focally or generalized, and I think coming out of the face, the dystonia seems to be very relaxing, so that could be a good indication. You must be very tired, sweetie. Tics, it's like a bit like post tremors coming out of earthquakes, always expected after seizures and dystonia. Sometimes it will actually activate or hyperaccentuate things like the Tourette's, both the vocalization and the physical motor tics that go with that. Dyan, as you can see, is very uncomfortable. She's trying to actually relax and alleviate some of the pain that she's feeling in the upper thoracic and into the cervical and the neck region. She's going to be sore. It's not going to be much fun. I can lengthen your neck out if you want to swivel around. I'll do that. Scooch over that way. You are in a perfect spot. Thank you very much, Lee. Place both arms by your side, palms down, 2 inches away from your body. Relax your feet. Let them all just hang there. Let's see where the tension is. It's currently 10:21. We have a countdown timer for 1 more minute and 30 seconds. Is your chest pain feeling a bit better now?
Yeah.
Okay, chest pain is better. Disable the timer. I'm happy with that. So we've resolved chest pain with a nitrogen spray. We've resolved tonic-clonic seizures with midazolam. We've resolved dystonia for the moment with clonazepam. Now we just deal with the aftermath of dealing with the pain, subluxations, dislocations, muscle aches, pains, tears, etc. Bit of traction. Guys, remember, we're not medical professionals to give you information. This is educational and information purposes only based on Dyan. If you feel that you need diagnosis, treatment or guidance, please go and see your own primary care physician or a specialist in the area that you need. We are sharing Dyan's life and experiences as a person with 22q. Just stretching your neck a bit. So that you can see what it's like to have a genetic and multiple different rare conditions and how we have to self-manage as a carer in a relationship. Dyan's 51 years of age, I'm 55. We've been together for 34 years. I'm her full-time carer and guardian, and we manage this at home mostly. And when things hit certain critical thresholds, then we'll go by ambulance to hospital and deal with that. At the moment, we're actually waiting to have a meeting with the hospital executive, director of clinical services, and management of outpatients, so we can coordinate Dyan's care better. We've centralised her care to a major Perth hospital rather than a distributed approach across 7 other different hospitals. So everything's centralised so that all the record keeping, information sharing, communication is improved. And we're also now bringing a general medicine specialist to add 24 different specialists that Dyan now engages with. Is that a spot? Okay. I have a background in sports science and medicine and injury rehabilitation, which actually helps massively when it comes down to looking after Dyan post-seizures and obviously having to get joints and things back in. So that's really, really helpful and really, really lucky in our case, in our situation. Gentle tug. Good girl. Well, really do appreciate you being around, staying in touch. use the comment section to leave any ideas, your feedback, suggestions and comments. I always love to hear from everybody around the world. And we've now gathered quite a lot of people who've also got 22q to our channel, as well as many other different rare or genetic or complex and chronic conditions. And we're quite a family and a community. And
What's that noise?
that's the air conditioner kicking in, Burpo.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Heat pack helping with your tummy?
Yeah.
You'll notice that all the alarms have actually now stopped for both heart rate and also oxygen. So we've stabilised. Oxygen's currently at 94% though. Heart rate's at 64. I'm happy with that.
Yay.
Yep. I'm going to come back and finish you off. It'll be a bit sore there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it will be. Alright guys, so big thumbs up. Thank you very much for hanging around. I know it's been a long one, but you've seen it firsthand what she has to go through. Multifaceted, multiple different conditions simultaneously. It's not just one thing, not a simple thing. And the night's not over yet. So now we've got to do the repair, fix, reduce the pain, and hopefully get her some food and get her settled for the night. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe, and we'll see you in another episode real soon. Bye for now.